Once upon a time, in a bustling town nestled at the edge of a vast and ancient forest, a strong, broad-shouldered woodcutter named Aaron arrived in search of work. The town, known as Timberhaven, thrived because of its proximity to the forest, where the towering trees seemed to touch the sky, their leaves forming a lush, emerald canopy. The air smelled of pine and damp earth, and the rhythmic sound of axes echoed through the town as woodcutters carried out their daily labor. The timber merchant, a wise and kind man named Master Roland, was well known for his generosity and fair treatment of workers. His timber yard was a hub of activity, with workers stacking freshly cut logs, carts creaking under heavy loads, and the occasional neigh of horses adding to the lively atmosphere. When Aaron approached him for work, Roland took one look at his calloused hands and sturdy frame and said, "You'll do well here, my boy. Take this axe and work in the eastern section of the forest. The trees there are plentiful and strong." The axe Roland handed Aaron gleamed in the sunlight, its blade razor sharp. Aaron, filled with gratitude and determination, promised himself he would be the best woodcutter Roland had ever hired. On his first day, Aaron woke before dawn. The forest was quiet and serene, shrouded in morning mist, with the faint calls of birds signaling the coming day. Aaron swung his axe with all his might, and by sundown, he had felled 18 mighty trees. He returned to the timber yard, muscles aching but heart swelling with pride. "Excellent work," Master Roland exclaimed, clapping him on the back. "Keep it up, and you'll go far." Encouraged by the praise, Aaron resolved to work even harder. The next day, he rose earlier, the sun barely a sliver on the horizon, and returned to the forest. But despite his effort, he managed to fell only 15 trees. Confused but undeterred, Aaron pushed himself harder on the third day. His hands blistered and sweat poured down his brow. But when the sun set, he had cut only 10 trees. By the end of the week, his productivity had plummeted further. He sat by the riverbank near the forest, staring at his reflection in the water, his strong features etched with worry. "What's happening to me?" he muttered. "Am I losing my strength?" He returned to the city in a very tired state, both physically and mentally. He decided to approach Master Roland. "Sir, I don't understand what's going on," Aaron said, his voice heavy with frustration. "No matter how hard I try, I can't cut as many trees as I did before." Master Roland studied Aaron for a moment, his weathered face thoughtful. Then with a gentle smile, he asked, "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" Aaron blinked, stunned. "Sharpen my axe? I haven't had time for that, sir. I've been too busy cutting trees." Roland chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Ah, my boy, that's where you went wrong. No matter how strong you are or how determined, an axe that isn't sharp will only make your work harder. Take some time to rest and sharpen your axe. It's as important as the cutting itself." From that day on, Aaron made it a habit to sharpen his axe regularly. He learned that effort alone wasn't enough. Working smart and learning was just as important as working hard. As the years passed, Aaron became one of Timberhaven's most respected woodcutters, not just for his strength, but for his wisdom. And whenever a new woodcutter joined the timber yard, he would share the lesson he had learned: never forget to sharpen your axe. In modern life, the axe symbolizes your skills, mental health, and personal well-being. Adults often get so caught up in the hustle of daily responsibilities, work, family, and social obligations, that they neglect to take time to recharge, learn, or strategize. This story reminds us that working harder without sharpening our tools or ourselves leads to burnout and diminished returns.